Alright, well... After all that fun and excitement, we're gonna eventually head back to Miss Oldbag to deal with the psych block. But first, we got business here.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home yet, let alone leave.
Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers: Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in Neo Old Tokyo.
I see. Wait! A love what?
A Love Y. This girl, Sayo,
Works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding over this one girl.
Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo. Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm gonna stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja is like the samurai shows aimed towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't climb a wall but became a big pop star.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with bright red guitar?
And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Mizola. Jammin' versus the Muramachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3.
Aw, that's too bad for him.
Yeah, but this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know. The Jammin' Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Mizola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it.
Hey.
Okay. We did meet somebody along the way.
Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around her right now.
A rumor?
Ah, if you're interested, I can give you a little bit of the details.
He's so happy he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Let's talk about this thing, then. Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
Ah, so you're interested in it too. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous?
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. One corridor didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials A.A.
Adrian Andrews.
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client?
It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between 2 people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Alright. Now we're going to move to the lobby. Start breaking some of these psych locks here.
Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please tell us what you saw.
But, oh, what a waste.
And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young'uns' expense.
Because I'm a little devil after all.
Doesn't that imply that you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
Take that! That's Juan's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please, give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Jeez. Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Well, that was easy. Wendy, dearest.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding!
Oh, no.
It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
Mr. Ongard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in, I just do! That yellow-bellied chicken?
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Ongard ever do to deserve this? What did Mr. Ongard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick!
What is it?
What's this scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And you have proof that Mr. Ongard did what you say he did.
Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so.
Of course, a tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Hey. Alright, let's move back out to the hallway. Because we also have something to take care of, another psych lock. So, let's do it. here we go. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you, didn't I? For my scoop!
What I want to know about are the details of this scoop.
Well, that's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with this huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corda and this person.
Take that! This woman...
She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Onguard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah, you gotta have that. That's what it... News source?
You mean news source.
That's it. So show me something that shows that Juan guy had something with Miss Andrews.
Oh, I got something.
Take that!
This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous to the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Mr. Corda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Onguard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article, and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Corda's door last night. Oh, that was somewhat easy. Not as easy as the old bag one, but, you know, whatever. Whatevs. You were looking into Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
You got it! I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news.
What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, is gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here from a big story. I didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Alright, well... with that out of the way... I need to get out of the hotel for a little bit. I'm gonna head to the Criminal Affairs Department. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so you came, pal?
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that?
Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight.
But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight?
I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
And both of them are in this photo. The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest.
That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Onguard.
Yup! I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants.
And the second one is?
The knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're mad on gods.
Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what about this airtight testimony?
It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag.
I thought so.
What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well...
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone.
Her blab knob is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down, trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ongod come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way!
See what we got here.
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
The scandal with Mr. Corda? But why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Corda's manager.
The victim's manager?
But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor?
A woman who was both Mr. Corda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case?
Do you want to know more about her, pal?
Yes, I would.
She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since his suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but oh, shoot.
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's... Wait, please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll Quiet.
If it weren't for traitors like you...
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
Who?
That voice.
Edgeworth!
It's been a long time, Wright?
This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Franziska.
You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name and dragged it through some mud. Run away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You
seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I will see you tomorrow in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was.